Hi there, and welcome to Epic Thursday Freebies. This week they've given us the Hunter Call of the Wild. This appears to have been released at some point for free earlier because I already had it, but of course I've never played it before. I've chosen the credit screen to show because everything else just asks you to buy the DLC, and I've never played a hunting game before in my life. I play some first person shooters, but let me tell you, this is not thrilling gameplay from me. This is about 15 minutes of me trying to track something, getting hit by a bear once, and not getting anything. I maybe shot a deer, but I'm not sure. Um, the game is what you would expect from a hunting game, I suppose. You track. There's a base camp that I got lost from. I guess if you have funds, you can buy things like shelters or whatever they're called when you're a hunter, but I never got that far. It's not the kind of game that I would usually play. I will admit that it's somewhat relaxing, though, just to sit here and kind of crouch my way through, well, the underbrush, I suppose. There's a guy, and he tells you some things. If you've never played a hunting game before, I'm pretty sure that he's useful, but I was clearly not listening to a word that he said. I found a bear, but I never saw it. And when I turned around after it attacked me, it just wasn't there. So I didn't even get a chance to defend myself against it. Just knocked off some health and ran away. I never killed anything, which is probably for the best because I'm not a humongous hunting fan. But if you are, I guess you could give this game a shot. There's lots of DLC for it from the looks of things. I wouldn't know where to even start with it, but I suppose it was rather acclaimed. It has a 9 out of 10, and people seem to enjoy it. It was developed by Expansive Worlds, and the initial release date was in 2017, though Call of the Wild here says that it was first released in 2021. I don't know which is which. Either way, it's free right now on Epic, and it is free until the 29th at 9 in the morning. I don't know if that's MST or PST or whatever the time zone is, but if you grab it now, it's yours for good. If you like it enough, there's lots of DLC. I'm not sure if the DLC is for this or for the original, but I guess there's an Emerald Coast Australia available now if you want to hunt some kangaroos and try not to die to the scenery. Without further ado, why don't you watch me do absolutely nothing and accomplish, well, nothing in The Hunter, Call of the Wild.
Ah, you made it here in one piece. Welcome to the untamed wild. Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place. I heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District. Well, this here's the best hunting reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life, and I still don't get tired of this place. Go ahead, look around. There's a lot to discover around here. Not just the big game. Let's see what you can do. Try to find an animal track around here. Gentle now. Take a deep breath to steady your aim. There. Use your binoculars to get a closer look. Listen, did you hear that? Calls are really helpful when locating an animal. White-tailed deer are often slightly bigger than the blacktail, but they're quicker to flee if they sense danger. There are times when you'll want to be moving fast out here, but not when on a hunt. The animals will hear you coming a mile away. Stay low when you're stalking an animal to avoid being seen. Sounds like Richard's gonna need a helping hand. Sorry, we got this full-blown survivalist fella living out here all year round. Richard Hope. He got in a bit of trouble, it seems. I can fill you in on the details later. Careful. The underbrush can be a bit noisy this time of year. If an animal hears you approaching, you better believe it'll turn tail and run. Or worse. I noticed you're after moose. Tough animals, I tell you. Be sure to bring the right caliber weapon to bring them down. Oh, and while their eyesight ain't too good, their smell is. So keep your scent and the wind in mind. You'll find coyotes all over the reserve, so they're not the most difficult to hunt. They're pack animals, so they respond well to collars, but they can also get aggressive when alerted. So be careful. Be careful when hunting black bear. Not only are they unpredictable, but they also make very little sound and leave few tracks. You can sneak up on one without realizing it. Fortunately, they'll probably notice you before you them and will keep their distance. Keep track of where the wind is blowing. Animals will pick up your scent easily if they're downwind from you.